Okay everybody, hello, it's Gadgets and Wheels here again, and this little video is all about what you do for gadgets. I'm really into gadgets. Over the years, personally, I have spent far too much money on gadgets, and that's one of the things this year, back end of last year, I have decided not to do as much, because I realised that actually I was spending so much money on gadgets, whether they be laptops, mobile telephones, tablets, certainly lots and lots of Apple stuff, the iPads, the MacBook Pros, iMacs, Mac Minis, Mac Pros. I bought the whole lot. I went through a phase of buying just about every Mac product there was, and I also had a whole host of video and audio, professional video and audio equipment which I'd bought to the tune of about sort of 25 grand. And I realised that actually I was just spending my way into buying stuff that was great and fun to use, but actually because of my day job I didn't really have a great deal of time to use any of it. So I was buying all this stuff, and I've realised as well, I'm sure most of you guys have realised too, that the economy has got itself into a situation now where there's a heck of a lot of uncertainty, and here in the UK, and I'm sure it's the same over in the States and other places throughout Europe as well, and elsewhere, that people are not necessarily secure in their current jobs. It's possible that you might lose your job at any time, and so I'm just being very careful now. Certainly I think we've got this kind of either recession or very low growth economical situation that's going to last until, I'm thinking, probably for another 10 years. So I think sort of 2020 to 2025, I think we'll be finding that we start getting into a strong position again. So in that time I'm going to try and be much more sensible with my money. I'm going to try and get myself into a position where I'm saving money and not spending it on stuff like gadgets and motorbikes and God knows what else. So in order to do that, I'm cutting down on the number of gadgets that I'm buying, and I just wondered, are you doing the same? Are you guys out there? I know quite a lot of you from watching your YouTube channels like gadgets, like mobile telephones, tablets, all the sorts of things that tend to be the kinds of things that everybody now is out there buying. Do you do the same? Have you decided that it's time to just be a little bit more careful, spend less money on things like that, be a little bit more prudent, keep the money in your wallet, don't get yourselves into debt, and keep your gadgets for longer, or not buy gadgets in the first place? I certainly think that the gadget industry is going to suffer through the next 10 years. I think there's going to be a big difference in the way consumers buy and use these things. We've kind of been brainwashed to some degree, I think, into believing that we need lots of electronic gadgets, and the truth is we don't, do we? I mean, we just buy them because it feels good. There's a bit of a kind of an escapism from reality to some degree, gives us a bit of control over our lives, we believe. And actually, the more I watch YouTube and follow Twitter and things like that, I realise that people are actually living virtual lives and not living their real lives, which is sad, really. And I'm on the cusp of doing the same myself if I'm not careful. So I'm kind of interested to understand. There's probably quite a few things in this video that I'm trying to get to, and one of them is, are you conscious of the economy, and are you changing your buying behaviour according to the current climate, economical climate, or are you still out there buying things without a care in the world? So that's the first question. The second question is, do you feel that you live your lives virtually or literally? Do you think you're out there living your lives in the real world, or how much of your time do you spend on the internet? How much of your time do you spend using your mobile device? Have you become a bit of a sort of a virtual robot? Very interesting thought. You know, lots of people are over time becoming mesmerized into being this kind of automaton, this virtual automaton that history, I think, will show doesn't do us a great deal of good. What do you think? What are your thoughts on that subject? Do you think that we're all drifting into a virtual dream, or do you think we are okay, or do you think we should be doing something about it? Do you think people should be getting out and about a little bit more like we are, like the bikers tend to get out and about and feel the risk, feel the joy, feel the fun, feel the energy that you get from being out and riding on your motorcycle? Is this one of the ways in which we re-engage with reality? I don't know. Tell me what you think. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.